Hi everyone, and this is a match between Stephen Henry and Igor Figueiredo, the first quarterfinal of World Senior Championships this year. So let's enjoy it.
Igor Figueiredo from Brazil, playing Stephen Hendry, 7 times champion of the world. Nice to be joined by Mike Dunn, and yeah, it is a special moment. I never thought it wasn't easy. So the question, as always, when somebody misses, what has he left? Well, one would be disappointed to have missed, but understandable. There'll be nerves out there. So consistency of strike is what he's looking for, and not very close with that one.
You can see certainly both the guys have felt it, I think, on the first few strokes there, because I think they both threw a little bit of a quick one in.
But I saw Igor play last year, and I was very impressed. And when you consider,
Like the balls to hit the back of the pocket, so it's a positive sort of action that he's got. And he's only really been playing on full-size tables since about 2010.
and got the perfect angle if he wants to go into them, which is a little bit thinner than he would like. Well, he did play the cannon into the pink. Goes to table. He'll quicken up as the match goes on, I'm sure. Yeah, that was the problem. That was Mike was saying. Yeah, that's about all he could do.
16.
Certainly in the last few weeks he's had a good run in the Professional World Championship. Like Stephen said, he'll be a lot sharper. Obviously Igor is playing a snooker hero and almost say a god.
Well, that was a terrific red from Stephen. Didn't try to overhit that. Oh, just dropped.
It's quite funny actually, at the corner of my eye I seen Igor wriggle in his seat there.
What, about to get up, was he? Thought
Yeah.
he was going to stay there. Take nothing for granted. But anyway, it dropped.
17.
But he played the cannon. He's okay. He's okay. Never seen a better temperament in the game ever than Stephen Hendry.
23.
Really has developed these balls well now. Doesn't really want to lose the white, wants to keep it as close as he can. Almost like a practice routine, but of course it is the first frame, so there will be a little bit of nerves, even for a great like Stephen Hendry. I'm sure he'd love to win this tournament.
Yeah, another incentive for anyone in this tournament. Don't want to miss anything through being a bit careless. 36 points to lead now.
53.
Once again, absolutely inch perfect on the black. And as it turns out, just this red.
He's actually timing it very well, John.
Yeah, he is. I saw him on the practice table, resisting the ball nicely. Just 43 remaining. And, well, this could be the perfect start for Stephen if he made a century break.
It's going to put the pressure on Igor for for the next frame.
No, just went to the top jaw. He'd be a little bit disappointed. Yeah, you can see it. Now, I think Igor has stayed in his seat. Yeah, he's conceded. So Stephen Hendry, no century. But that was good form until that last misread. He leads 1-0.
Playing this game now, of course, full time. And it's a difficult achievement to get in this top 64 in the world. You need 2 consistent seasons to do that. And of course, but he's come a long way. There you go, he certainly has. He's got to settle a bit in this match. That was half a chance.
Yeah, and he fully committed. But he's missed the black off the spot.
Blacks off the spots these days are usually a given. That's all I can really put it down to. Because he's obviously cueing well enough. So it's going to be difficult. That's a very good shot. Well played, Igor, very good. Just helps the cause of keeping the break going. Once again, judged it beautifully.
Didn't feel as though he had the perfect angle to go into the reds, but he'll have to be thinking of it shortly. Not so he can get the right side of blue, can he, off this red?
13.
Just about made it, but once again, not really the ideal angle to. And now imperative. He'd have liked to have done it a couple of shots before, but he needs a good angle on the blue now. And that is absolutely inch perfect. Well, that was played to perfection. Absolute perfection.
It's best to... Yeah, well played. It's best when you're playing a shot like that to not do a lot of movement in the cue action. He was asking a lot to get the other side of the blue there, so he just settled for the red. Roll the blue through. Another big shot coming up though.
Oh, that's a mistake.
With the touch of left hand side on, I couldn't quite work out what he was doing. Certainly I agree with you, he did put left hand side on. If he was going up for the blue,
Igor, Figueiredo.
he wouldn't have put the side on it really.
It could be the frame one, frame winning one. A little bit thin on that, that's why the cue ball's running in and out of balk, and he's left the red over the corner.
Of course, it's going to be interesting to see if the pink does go on its spot here. I'm not entirely sure.
And there are a few reds that are potable. No need for any more cannons. He's done the hard work.
As he got down for that shot just to compose himself. Does work extremely hard, Igor, up at the academy in Darlington. Of course, these guys, when they come from overseas, they haven't got the home comforts guys in the UK have.
14.
Sometimes there's nothing else to do other than practice. All about the mind as well. That's a big part as to why Stephen Hendry has won the World Professional Championship 7 times. The mental strength of the man is...
21.
Yeah, no problem.
22.
So, Stephen Hendry, and that was the only chance he's had. This has been very efficient play here from Igor.
Once one of these guys gets involved the black, around the black spot with pinks and reds and blues and reds, it soon gets him into the groove, and it's brought him down to 26 seconds, so of course it's an average. Generally a good indication of players playing well.
As I say, apart from that poor positional shot, Well, the yellow doesn't go in there, but that won't matter. Stephen will stay in his seat.
41.
Quite impressive. So Igor Figueiredo from Brazil levels with the 7 times champion of the world, Stephen Hendry. 1 apiece. Don't have a mid-session interval, it's played to a finish. And that's an excellent break-off shot. Perfect cue ball.
Pretty desperation to get the first frame on the board, but it just gives you that little bit of breathing space. It was a tough shot there Stephen attempted, but no real damage.
Well, even Stephen Hendry has to play the right shot occasionally. The tip tapper.
Normally guaranteed a certainty of winning the frame, in theory. Igor spotted a plant, and what a plant he's played there.
And knocked the black in, and he's just about on one to the right middle. What a good spot that was. Here it goes again. The plant double. Knew he wasn't going to be leaving anything, apart from maybe the red that was heading towards the middle. But once it went in, nicely on the black.
Just seems to pull shots out of nowhere, so took me by surprise at how well he played it.
9. $17.
Wrong side of blue, but it doesn't matter because he's got a red at that half of the table.
Yeah, and at some point I think he'll possibly leave one of them 2 reds down that end of the table. He'll leave a ball there just as a bit of cover in case he gets the wrong side of it along his way in this break. At some point, of course, he's got to be thinking about how to get into the cluster. Many a player I've seen to just get down, pot this, see what angle they've got, and then play the next shot. Igor just having a little look where he wants to be. Not ideal. He is on one, but it's not ideal.
But no problem, right in the heart of the pocket.
37.
And that's not a bad kiss on the blue.
I'll just be starting to think about that.
Yeah, got nice control of the cue ball now.
$52.
But he spent many hours grooving his cueing. I know he has shortened his backswing a little bit, just to give him a bit more control, because
Pots away now from taking this 3rd frame. Blue went on the pink spot because the pink, as it turns out, was occupying the blue spot. But no problem. Points in front. So he's just looking for this red. And this has been the result.
$55.
Yep, stayed down on it, knew that was frame ball. And now, let's see if he can make a century.
it's Darren Morgan, of course, with it.
Yeah, same match.
71.
Same match. But Igor can certainly better that here. £1,500 prize for the high break. Well, just for the invention of it. Could be a contender. Not many people
79.
would have spotted that.
Fair play to him for spotting it.
I'm sure he did.
$87.
Near the baulk line. Yes, nicely in.
94.
And played it nicely. He's on the pink. This for the ton. Wonderful break, absolutely wonderful. Started off with a oh, what a pity. Well, Darren Morgan will breathe a sigh of relief. His high break still holds, but marvellous break of 100 there from Igor Figueiredo. He's made 100 at the Crucible. Stephen Hendry in a little bit of trouble. 2-1.
He did spend a lot of time watching his match back last night in the hotel, Igor told me. And I've got to say, John, I remember playing, I'm going to take you back now. I played at the Crucible in 2002, and I was putting topspin on, but I actually queued down on it. So it was almost like a stun run through. And the exact words you said was, he wants to go back home, have a little look at this tape, and just...
Meanwhile, nice easy starter for Igor when he had a go at his red. And once again, everything going into the heart of the pocket. And people follow the formula for success. I think that's why we had a
Still a fair amount of way to go in this match though, of course. Got a number of spaces and areas he can play for off it. Of course, that's what professional players do.
23.
They like to play for areas.
Well, that cannon's gone wrong. Sounded like a good strike, but of course so close together.
Igor Figueiredo.
It was hard to judge the potting angle.
1.
So Stephen gets the... Oh, and if he was going to play it, needed to catch him fuller than that. Well, he's gone for it well. He thought the red in the middle, but that is very risky.
6.
And without him to do anything.
Because he hasn't had many shots in the last couple of frames, I feel he may have been better just getting a couple of balls in the pockets just to get the feel back in instead of trying to go in for the kill straight away. But so he's just got to make sure he gets the white ink. So it's all about not taking any unduly risks.
$15.
And he's played it very well. Back in good position.
$21.
It's going to put him in a very strong position at 3-1.
You might not get back to the table.
29.
Yeah, from what we've seen so far of this match, Stephen needs to up his game.
$37.
Which sometimes can not be a fault of your own. Been extremely strong. Once again got his scoring boots on.
45. $53.
Well, he made 100 break in the last frame, and there's still possibilities of another century here. Another one right in the heart of the pocket. But the way he pots, I won't put it past him to knock the other red in. Well, he missed the black, trying to force it in to get back up the
51.
table. No, but no matter. This is very good from Igor Figueiredo, and Stephen Hendry in lots and lots of trouble. Igor just one frame away from victory. He leads 3-1.
But I'm sure it's still in there, and it must be a little bit frustrating at times when you know arguably one of the best ever. Difficult to get the form back that you once had.
And that was a similar type of shot he played in frame 2, and gotta say, and he'll be walking back to his seat very disappointed to have missed it by so far.
A couple of frames ago, and the red ended up at the top of the table with the white in the corner, so it's kind of mirroring the pattern. Although that's put the cat amongst the pigeons, that's opened them up a bit.
Just hoping to reproduce that on the match table, and it's never easy.
I mean, you've only got to go back a couple of frames, and I think I said how well he was cueing and timing the ball, and he has. And you've got to give, you know, credit to Igor. He's put pressure on Stephen. But Igor certainly took the game to Stephen and played a very open game.
Nestle on this red that's near the top cushion. Wanted to hit the top cushion first. He's left half a chance here.
So he's not leaving Igor an easy opener if things go wrong. What a shot that is.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a tremendous. You see the swerve he got. He's striking down lots of right hand side. In goes the black. Now a big shot here. Oh, tremendous.
No.
Great shot from Stephen to keep this break going, and perfect on the black. Well, we're seeing a little bit of vintage Stephen Hendry. You saw 2 reds go in. Just get an extra point for that.
Stephen Hendry likes to do attack. And boy, did he attack on that last shot. And it's only possibly
24.
slightly his long game that's let him down a little bit tonight. I mean, you can see the timings there, so be interesting to see what he gets here.
Yeah, he's delivering the cue nice.
32.
And played that nicely. Didn't get into that. You can do it at any ball game. Anyway, he's played that nicely. Needs to slow down to be on the pink to the middle. Oh, used all the pockets.
Again, didn't expect to miss it, but
47.
I was thinking that this is being wise after the event, you know, as I've watched the snooker and commentated over the years, you know.
55.
the spots of shots, what you see is remarkable. Because when you're up here, you don't have sometimes the view of the player.
Where's the cue ball going?
Stephen Hendry.
In the
62.
bottom pocket, and he missed the red. It was a poor positional shot off the black.
1.
Hero Stephen Hendry at the Crucible.
Yeah, of course. Naturally, when
Fine.
you're clearing the table, the old heart's pumping away. That's where the concentration comes in, remembering your technique.
Okay, let me know when you're happy.
Using a couple of cushions. Needs good cue ball control here. covered the situation well.
Just spending a little bit of time stopping and thinking, just working things out. He's not rushing it, he's not eager to get the balls in. Sometimes players can play a bit quick because, of course, that's the red that Stephen will be looking at.
26.
Hoping it's his saviour.
A little bit straighter on that black than he would have preferred for a place in the semi-final. But he played a soft screw, and he's played it pretty well, and he's a tall lad. Played it well, played it perfect. That's where you want to be, straight on the green. So this, to me, key
46.
shot in clearing up to win any frame. And that
50.
is absolutely perfect.
$55. $61.
And in goes the black. Well, that's an absolutely sensational performance for Igor Figueiredo. Okay, Stephen had a chance in that frame, ran out of position, but you can see the joy and delight on Igor's face. That was top quality, and he's going to be a main contender for the Rocket World Seniors title. Make no mistake about that. He beat 7 times champion of the world, Stephen Hendry, by 4 frames to 1. Great performance.
Igor, I saw the little fist pump. Senna snooker, that was absolutely brilliant against your boyhood hero.
Yeah, the final black, many things, I think one move in my head and it stopped to breathe. A little emotional because I beat my hero. Yeah.
And can you imagine what the pressure would have felt like if there'd been a face on every single one of these 900 seats?
Yeah, maybe I need the doctors around.
Your late night kebab has obviously worked, and remember, it got Mark Williams to a 3rd world title in 2018. So will it be the same evening meal tonight?
Yeah, lucky meal, yeah. But I need thank you very much a lot for my fella, and he coach me sometimes, Mike Dunn. Help me a lot about my time, walk on around the table. I work in this today. I think I have a good job.
Well, you've been working so hard at the academy. Mike has been telling us backstage you've been practicing up to 10 hours a day. So you've really earned this.
Yeah, minimum 7 hours a day. I practice every day, Sunday to Sunday. Of course, I get little 8 kilos more because lockdown, no gym. But I work hard, gym practice all day, just sleeping, because I have dreams and targets.
Well, and your target could be and should be becoming Rocket Seniors champion. Why not? You're into the semi-finals.
Yes, good opportunity. I need to speak. Thank you very much to Jason Francis for this fantastic venue, give opportunity for every players over 40 years old to continue to play snooker, because snooker for me is my life.
And speaking of your life, you've made a lot of sacrifices. You were telling me as we walked back to the hotel last night, you probably won't see your children and your wife now until December. So this has been a huge sacrifice and a huge journey for everyone in your family, not just you.
Yeah, difficult. I speak all the time with my family, but really sometimes broke my heart because my children, I have 3, and needing my company all together. But I think my family understand that I working hard for my family also. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they'll be so proud of you after that match, and the journey isn't over yet. Will you be watching tonight's match between Jimmy and Darren Morgan?
Yeah, I enjoy really every evening after my practice. I watch good matches to learning about tactical, everything. I'm still learning.
Well, it's a great story. The Pele Potter, the Senna of snooker. Well done. You're doing Brazil and South America proud. Igor, go and enjoy a great kebab, but watch the sauce, okay? You've lost 8 kilos. We want to keep you trim for the final if you make it.
Thank you very much, and I invite you to go together again.
Yeah, okay. I'll go for the chips, you have the kebab. It seems to be a good combination. Thanks very much to Igor. So the man from Brazil is the first player through to the semi-finals. Don't go anywhere. We have another quarter-final coming at you now. It's Paddy Wallace against Barry Pinches. These two know each other's game inside out.
Well, congratulations, the Brazilian player Igor. And yes, you guys can, if you guys watch the World Championships this year, Igor Figueiredo, he's really in form and he played really well in the qualification round and come to the main event. So Stephen Hendry is yes. It's very tough match for Stephen Hendry when he plays against Igor. So let's get to the next season to watch how Stephen Hendry play in the main event, in the ranking event. So thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next match. Bye bye.